DD214 Network podcast is for mature audiences only. Any videos, music, or entertainment not originating from DD214 Network is used and covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, also known as fair use. Opinions expressed are our own and do not represent any DoD or U.S. government entities as a whole. This podcast is for entertainment purposes only. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. You are no longer alone now, because we have you.
Yeah, I know I was a little delayed on that one. Source was fucking muted. But good morning, everybody. Welcome to the DD214 Network podcast hosted by John Clean Sanchez, Jay, the number one cocksmith, and myself, Joe Texquilini. Y'all better look the fuck out today. Our crayons are sharp, the box is full, our bottle of glue is topped off, and our helmets are on tight, baby. We're about to rhythm with the tism. Let's get this fucking episode rolling. I know we all have had a fucking bit of a week.
Oh, yeah.
So, which does, it happens every once in a while. Like it happens, like that's life, you know. Well, yet here it's Sunday morning once again, and we're here.
We are right
live.
fucking here.
Still fucking here. That's just
we are.
We don't lie when we get up on our soapbox and start preaching on this podcast. We at least we're not lying. At least we're not lying.
And the thing is, we don't need the soapbox because we're tall enough. We just use it to make ourselves sound louder.
That's correct. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Unless your name is Gio and you're 5 foot nothing.
Yeah, that's not his fault.
Is he really that fucking short?
No. No, but we rag on him every now and then about it.
You have to. That's what friends are for, right? Like just
sorry about that. Here we go.
Absolutely demolishing each other verbally, but actually having each other's backs in real life. Like that's part of friendship, right?
Yeah, he was getting on me the other day because my hair. Is the music loud?
So far sounds okay. So far.
Okay. What up, dudes? Gio is 5'7". How do you know that?
Yeah, from the dungeon. That's kind of weird. How do you know that?
When was the last time you hung out with them? But yeah, crazy week this week, guys. Who wants to go first? I'll go first.
Go ahead. John.
The kids started school this week. The end.
Okay.
That's a crazy fucking week in itself. So yes.
Yeah, no, kids have up here. You know, I know places like North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Florida have started school the last couple of weeks, but over here we've just started.
Mm-hmm.
And I
still do that September shit.
Yeah, which I like it. I get to enjoy August. So
I will never forget. I don't mean to interrupt you. I will never forget. Growing up in Arizona, we used to do getting out of school in June and going back in September. That might be just a little loud. That like, can you go down about 5%?
Now I can't hear it, but
that's because the song is changing.
Anyways, there was one summer we got out in June, and we had to go back in August. We lost like a whole month of summer school because they wanted to do August to May. And so I will never forget, in my childhood, there was one summer we got gypped on a month of summer school, or a month of summer, because they had to shift the calendar
because of the transition.
So
that's fucked.
We lost summer basically, like because of that. I'll never.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like down here, it's so weird because start and end of the school year differs from county to fucking county. So, like the county
Really?
we're in, my kid started on August 13th. 2 counties away, they just started this past fucking week.
That is.
Oh,
weird.
that's crazy.
Within being that close to each other too. That is.
Yeah. So
That
it's
is-
like, because like the Board of Education states this is how long summer's allowed to be. And some of the counties transitioned because they wanted to do May to August
Mhm.
years ago. Some counties kept it,
June.
you're getting out more mid-June and not going back till after Labor Day, which
Right.
I like because that's the way it was for me all through school. Was we didn't go back until after Labor Day.
That's partially how Labor Day became the unofficial
Yeah,
end of summer. Was because,
exactly.
because
It's
you-
kind of, yeah, and that's the thing. Like that was
after Labor Day.
I knew Labor Day weekend was the last official weekend I had a fucking summer break when I was in school. And then, it was that Wednesday typically, because for God knows what reason in the South, we love to send kids back mid fucking week. Gosh forbid we could start the fucking school year off on a fucking Monday. No, we're going to start it on a fucking Wednesday.
On a Wednesday, yeah.
So stupid. What's going on, Toshi?
Yeah,
Welcome.
it is so weird, right?
And you
Like
got-
they
you
start
got, what,
and
2 middle schoolers and a fucking elementary schooler now, right?
2 middle school, yeah, exactly. And it's what's interesting. That song is loud. Holy shit.
I'm really sorry, John. I was gonna say that that one's kind of grating a little bit. Like it's not even the volume. It's just kind of like
What the fuck is that reverb?
it's just a dude fucking just like Fred the cat. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
it's Jimi Hendrix inspired track list.
Are you doing your AI shit? Is that AI?
No, actually, no, it's
okay.
not. It's coming from.
That's
Yeah, no, I stepped away. I stepped away from that stuff. The only time.
far be it
Yeah.
for me to give a shit. It's not my.
Yeah, no, the only time.
we use AI now, Jay, is for thumbnails and fucking video edits every
Yeah.
once in a while.
Yeah, well, every now I'm not gonna lie to you guys here. If I have an issue with like a summary or if I'm trying to make the description, because when I upload the podcast, I upload it to Riverside, and Squilini got to actually experience this too. It gives you the description of the episode, timestamps and stuff, but sometimes the description is not like perfect, right?
Not
It's
all the way there.
yeah,
The description, fucking, it never gave me my description
that's
when I
that
tested
sucks.
it. It kept erroring out, so I just fucking.
It's because you took your money back. I'm fucking with you, yeah.
It was
But-
way before that fucking incident.
No,
dude.
yeah, but yeah, I do it with every single episode. I've been doing it for the last, I think, like year and a half, 2 years now. But sometimes the description is not. It'll say like, "Oh, the hosts do this or do that," but like sometimes if I'm lazy, I'll just let that description go. But most of the times it gives out too much of the episode.
Right.
So I'll throw it. So what Riverside has, they have a thing called the Co-Creator, and it's like an AI chat GPT type thing that's for the podcast. That's
Yeah.
in the podcast program, and you say, "Hey, I'm not happy with this description. Can you reword this and not put everything in the description?" Because a description is supposed to entice the person reading it. Oh, maybe this is a good episode and stuff like that. So. I will admittedly say I still use AI for things like that because it's helpful. Because AI is a tool, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tool.
People forget AI. At the end of the day, is like a bot, and
Yeah.
the bot, no matter how smart the bot is, it's still only gonna do what it's told.
Did you hear what happened at Dragon Con this past week?
No.
There was a guy who was told
Oh,
to
the
leave.
dude that was removed from the expo floor because he was in the artist alley and he wasn't selling original artwork. He was selling artwork that was created via AI.
Yeah, all of it. So when someone noticed it, they wrote notes on his desk like, "Get this AI bullshit out of here. Rest in peace, bozo." And they kicked him out. But when they told him to leave, he was like, "No, I'm not leaving." And they had to get the cops involved in the situation and get him to be escorted out.
He takes his AI art Seriously.
Oh yes, he does. Don't fuck with his AI art, guys,
Oh yeah,
because
he's better than you are at having AI produce art for him.
yeah,
Right?
it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
well,
it's
and that's
crazy.
the thing. It's like, I'm sorry, like AI is helpful. Like if you're needing to brainstorm, figure out an idea,
Get a recipe.
yeah. If you're trying to figure out what, like even as an artist, like if say I painted for a living and I sold my paintings, I could easily say to AI, "Hey, give me a sample of XYZ."
Yeah,
And then take inspiration from what AI gives me. I'm not going to turn around and sell that shit, because then you're not selling original fucking artwork.
yeah.
I've seen a couple of interesting things with AI. I haven't seen anything that I would call like close to perfect yet, but being somewhat of a reader, and I used to write. I'm still waiting for that day to come again, but being somewhat of a reader, I've seen AI put certain things into certain terms a lot quicker than probably like the average Joe would be able to. You know what I mean? Like just in general, like just trying to write something out and trying to put it in a certain, like putting things a certain way.
Yeah.
Like give me the plot of Hamlet by William Shakespeare as you would tell it to a 5-year-old. Like
Agreed.
shit like that. You know what I mean? Like where it's like,
Verily.
could I figure out how to do that and write it out on my own? Yeah, but it's gonna take a second for me.
Yeah.
I mean, AI can just fucking shit that out. You know what I mean?
Don't let it write your books. Don't let it draw your pictures.
Yeah.
You know, if you're trying to make fucking a pork chop and you want to add something special to your recipe that you've never done before, ask the AI what would spice this thing up and make it different. You know, it'll help you if you need help. If you write a letter and you're not confident in your letter, put in the AI and say, you know, if you don't have anyone editing your work, you know,
because being in the field I'm in, obviously, AI is playing a big pivotal role in IT now.
Right.
And everybody's pushing out new AI platforms, improving on the platforms that are already out there. My boss, he's all big into us using AI to help with, automating some tasks and stuff, which is fine and dandy. Like if I need to fucking analyze data in a spreadsheet, I can just fucking tell AI, hey, take this spreadsheet. Here's the data set I'm looking at. Here's what I need. Give me the fucking shit. And it can do that. If I'm drafting a fucking email to a client, I can type up my email and then tell AI to proofread it for me and make it more professional, or make it sound less fucking, dickheadish kind of thing. Like, I can, and that's the way I use AI, at least with my job, because it has good, but it also has fucking bad.
Yeah,
and
the part I've seen that kind of sways in the negative direction is the people that, like, what would you call it, like overuse it?
Yeah,
the ones that are like they're talking to it too much, like it's actually their friend or like their psychologist. They're using it too much, like, and passing it off as their own, like the fucking piece of shit at Dragon Con. You know what I mean? They're completely relying on it to try to like write a paper in high school or college. Which I like, that shit right there is like, if you can't at least write your own paper, like, and then maybe have AI like help you edit, I'll give you part of the editing portion. If you can't write your own goddamn like paper, like, dude, like you're doing it wrong in school.
Write a first draft. Right, that's what first drafts are for.
That's another thing that I like with AI from a business perspective, and like part of how I use it is I'll get a document sent to me that I have to review, and I can just right click on the document and say, hey, summarize this for me.
Right.
And it's going to just run through the document real quick and give me the key bullet points that I need to fucking know. So say I'm preparing for a fucking meeting with a client and I've got 5 minutes and I haven't been able to look over this fucking proposed fucking, this draft proposal for fucking some shit that we're supposed to be delivering to them for.
Right.
I can, pull up the document, say, hey, give me the key points I need to know before my meeting. And then boom, I don't have to read this, 45, 50 page fucking document. I get the, 2-minute fucking cliff notes from AI. And then I go into the meeting and I am able to sound like I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
it gives you the meat and the potatoes. Like that's
it's for me. It's not using it to bullshit my way through work. It's to improve my work balance and my productivity level while I am working.
Can I note something really quick?
Yeah.
John has a blue hue in his background. You have a green hue, and mine, as usual, is always red. Anybody notice that? Is it just me? Is that weird?
I like a soft blue. I really do.
We have like the color wheel. We have like the color wheel right now. Like.
Yeah. So it says, Cleaner, you guys going to Comic-Con? It doesn't look like we are going. It's way too expensive. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Why would it be? Wait, how expensive are we talking? Like just to go just to hang out with a bunch of fucking nerds and buy shit?
It's expensive.
Yeah, so
you could pay money.
I personally would only like to go to the artist alley so I could meet some of the artists that like Jim Lee, guys like that. That's really it.
I'm not saying it's not okay to have like an entrance fee. I got
so
in Tucson they have it at the fucking convention center, obviously in Tucson.
Yeah,
there's an entrance fee, obviously, but it's like, dude, you're going there to fucking hang out with nerds and people who are
I could do that any day of the week.
So
thank you.
Yeah. I could do that any day of the week. You know what I mean?
The thing is, though,
I'd rather go. Yeah, I'd rather go to the Jacob Javits car show, to be honest with you.
How much are we talking?
Oh, for NYCC, we're looking,
just to get in the fucking door.
Yeah,
just to get in the fucking door.
Yeah,
couple $100 for a fucking weekend
around a bunch of fucking
and that's without the extra fees that you have to pay for to go to the panels, the lines that you pay for to meet the celebrities, which I wouldn't do.
Hell no.
I'm
not smelling all that body odor and paying $150 just to do it.
I'm good. I'm honestly good. I mean, maybe if 10 years ago, maybe I would have made an effort to want to go, but it's
if I had $1 million, maybe.
Plus, what am I gonna wear? My what's that? Spirit Halloween Gambit costume? Come on.
Hey, why not? Right? Like, I understand. Everybody, I joke about all the nerds being there. Everyone has things that they're passionate about. I'm having.
Yeah.
Like, do you remember when we were kids? They used to have like baseball card conventions.
Yes, I would go to that.
I would too, and it's like, dude, I'm not gonna pay money to go look at baseball cards all day. You know what I mean? Unless it's like the most spectacular layout.
Yeah, I do enjoy conventions. I do enjoy seeing like future stuff that's coming out, old vendors who have old stuff, some I like going to like the cannabis conventions where they have like the people making glass pipes in front of you. You know what I mean? Like that stuff is cool, but if you're going to you're not getting that at Comic-Con.
Here's the thing. So for New York Comic Con right now, it's $80 a day or $260 for the 4-day pass.
Yeah, that's a no for me.
That's
already
sold
out. They've already sold out the 4-day pass and all tickets for Friday and Saturday. So the only 2 days available anyways to get tickets for right now, Thursday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And all the good shit happens for like New York Comic Con.
Like Friday and Saturday.
All the good panels and stuff is Friday and Saturday. Because Thursday is, opening day. So everybody's still
Is that happening? Is that happening during 9/11?
Yeah, that's actually this fucking week.
Yeah.
What would you do at this? Is it that big that it'd take 4 days to get through it?
So New York Comic Con is kind of like San Diego Comic Con.
They have scheduled things, like scheduled blocks.
But also with New York Comic Con, it's October 9th through the 12th, by the way.
October 9th. Oh, it's in October. Okay.
Yeah. But like it's a huge convention, New York Comic Con, compared to like I've got one, I think it's next weekend right up the fucking road from me, where they have big names show up as guests and stuff. But those are, just smaller little, like you're doing some meet and greets. You might pay $30 for a ticket to get in for the fucking day, and then you fucking leave.
Well, like
with New York Comic Con, you know, you've got like big names there. They're showing off trailers for movies. They're doing all that type of shit.
Yeah.
But it's packed.
And it's like nut to butt fucking packed.
Well, John, you remember one of our very, very early on in the early days guests, our friend Pablo?
Yeah.
So for example, like
Forged in Fire. It's Christmas special.
Tucson just had their Comic-Con, but our friend Pablo and another one of our best friends, a guy by the name of Chris Patterson, who was also on the show, actually.
He was the author, yes.
Both of them had booths side by side, so they were vendors at Tucson's Comic-Con. But it's not.
They know each other too, don't they?
Yeah, all three. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was a little triad for a while, like with the three of us, believe it or not. But
yeah,
you're not going to pay $80 a day to get in there. Like that's not. I know Tucson is not New York, obviously, like by any stretch, but it's still a city of size. And you're not going to pay $80 just to go to the comic convention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean for that much. I mean it's just yeah.
I
mean I've been to even the smaller conventions. I would rather meet a washed up Power Ranger than meet like a Henry Cavill or something like that. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Do you remember the internet meme with Lonely Virgil?
No.
When Virgil would do you remember that shit, dude? Poor fucking
Virgil would always sit at his table by himself. No one would come and see him. John, he's a Hall of Famer. You want me to get the picture?
Yeah, please do.
So let me put it this way. So for the one that's happening up the road here, and it's actually the weekend before fucking New York Comic Con. It's called Big Lick Comic Con. It's in Greensboro. For a weekend pass, it's $40. That's for fucking 2 days.
Thank you.
But then you're still having to do add-ons, and like add-ons is like photo ops with some of the guests and stuff. But this one's such a small one. Here's the guest list.
You're in the door.
The guest list is literally, hold on, Lou Ferrigno, Sergeant Slaughter, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Lex Luger, Johnny Young Bosch.
Lex Luger is actually like walking.
Catherine Sutherland. Like we've got a lot. Most of the guests are wrestlers or fucking Power Rangers.
Just fine. They're doing the circuit probably, and that's fine.
Paul Schreier, who was, he wasn't a Ranger, but he was in Rangers.
Going back to the original point, you said $40 for the weekend pass. That's $20 a day. Yeah. That I will pay to go hang out with the nerds. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I would pay that.
I mean, I'm going to the Fallout convention in 2027. That's a proper one.
Who was the voice of Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, Scrappy-Doo, Popeye, Foghorn Leghorn. Like, shit like that. And like, this is one of those ones where like, I would like to go because this is, it's cheap. And these are people I actually would care to fucking meet for, a photo op with fucking some of the Power Rangers actors just to get a photo with them is like $70 fucking.
Holy shit.
I met Billy. He was like $50.
Dude, can I charge motherfuckers $70 to take a picture of me?
Now you can.
Well, fucking hey, you guys are giving me goddamn ideas, dude. Like,
you're a celebrity now with our 2 million viewers.
Imagine, I'd be lonelier than Virgil, dude. Like, are you kidding me, dude? We should do that as a joke sometime. We should totally do that as a joke. Like
Jay Campbell, U.S. Army infantry veteran.
Yeah, like of DD214 Network.
We just go get some professional headshots done and like put it up on the fucking website where we sell fucking signed 8x10.
My uncle takes professional headshots. We got you.
I could be like I could be like Johnny Cage. I could be like Johnny Cage. Like in my fucking, like doing the fucking the Elvis thing. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, hey, but other lots of the rest of the week I released a video this week. I started my new series called The Time Travel Files, and
you're really into time travel, aren't you?
Oh God, it's amazing and it's real, folks. It's real. But
21 gigawatts.
So I released my first episode of the series, and Squillini said it was 30. It felt like it was 30, but it was actually a 9-minute video. But
it was only fucking 9?
Yeah.
I felt like I was watching that fucking thing forever, dude.
Listen, there was some.
Was you drinking, Joe? Did time dilate a little bit for you? While
time
John
might have traveled while I was watching it.
Yeah, so I put this video out, and the first episode I wanted to kind of make sense of things and kind of let people know that there is some stuff that people are putting out there. And after doing some of the information that I did, I've realized that nobody has ever read a fucking book in their life. And
I'm not gonna lie, as a reader, you know, like I try not to get on my high horse.
Yeah. So there's
about being well read, but it's
yeah.
Like,
so there's this whole conspiracy theory that people thought that Barron Trump was a time traveler because of these books that came out. Okay. But the books don't say anything about time travel.
Oh shit! So it wasn't even. It had nothing to do with that. In the first
the story was actually pretty cool.
Books.
Joe, what in the world are you doing with your camera?
I'm proving that I read books.
Oh, okay. You're
I was zooming in on the bookshelf.
Ah, got you.
So the books themselves, they're cool stories. They're like it's like a Journey to the Center of the Earth. You know,
is Barron Trump in the?
But obviously it's not the president's son. You know what I mean? Like it's
a person named Barron Trump.
His name in the book is Wilhelm. It's like Wilhelm Richter Baron von Trump.
Okay.
And like in short, it's like in Germanic, or the way that I understand it, it's shortened to Baron, but it has one R. And yeah, he kind of looks like the president's son. I'm not going to take that away. You know, listen, I'll feed into some of the theories, okay? But not all of them.
What it is it's probably some like fucking relative of the Trumps.
Yeah.
In all honesty. And
I don't even think that it was even
that's
that.
Like
it was because the story,
fucking vampire. I don't care what.
Because the story was written in 1890 in the 1890s, but there was one story that came out called 1900, The Last President, and it talks about a populist president who all of a sudden wins the presidency, and riots happen in Fifth Avenue in New York City in a tower. So I mean, you know, I'm again like there's coincidences, but
it also would not be the first time in literary history that other things have just basically happened by coincidence. It doesn't mean the author. It does not mean the author saw into the future,
exactly,
or time traveled. It was just a literary coincidence. Yeah. That shit, like when there's hundreds of thousands and millions of people, and then billions of people now in our day and age, billions of people, and a lot of them do the same thing, like say writing or whatever. Sometimes you're going to hit on the same idea.
Yes.
It happened, and even crazy, insane fucking coincidences do happen.
Yeah,
do happen.
Yeah, and it was a really. You know, the stories are very interesting, but I was able to debunk that Barron Trump is not a time traveler. Now
he in fact like 18 fucking years old or some shit. You know what I mean? Like he's not, it's just a strange coincidence. But the next episode I'm working on, are you, Jay? You might be familiar with this, Art Bell. Yes, I have a signed copy of one of his books right here.
Are you fucking serious?
Got you, homie. I love
He's about to pull it out. I can't believe this shit.
God damn it! Don't pull it out on camera, Jay. We'll get demonetized. Oh wait, we already aren't monetized. Never mind.
We're not even close.
Fourth wall break.
Yeah. Holy shit, Jay! Did you meet Art Bell, or was that just an acquired?
Funny story. It was acquired in a used.
That's what my wife calls me in the bedroom.
It was acquired in a used bookstore.
Holy shit, Jay!
It was acquired in a used bookstore in Tucson called Bookman's, and this is one of those places where you could, because I read a lot or whatever, you could take like a haul of books in, and they would give you like in-store credit. Mm-hmm. So every once in a while, like I'd fucking start turning in shit that I like either hadn't read, didn't give a fuck about, whatever, and I'd get like a whole half a shelf of books like in return for basically for free.
That's fucking cool, man. So you do have a knowledge of who Art Bell is.
Oh yes, Coast to Coast Radio.
How about you, Squilady?
Absolutely no fucking clip.
So this guy is probably
Apparently
the
he's the
original.
author of The Quickening.
Yeah, so he is when people talk about pirate radio, when people doing it on their own, you'll see Art Bell's picture right next to him, because this guy was doing a coast to coast radio station with no help in a trailer in the middle of Nevada.
Mhm.
And he would talk about conspiracies, UFOs, but one prominent thing that happened was that he received a phone call and certain faxes from a time traveler named John Titor. Do you remember any of this, Jay? Was this something that rings a bell? Now, I've been doing...
Would you say it rings an Art Bell?
Bah, bah.
So I have been studying John Titor since I was a kid, and now I'm finally using my addictive personalities, and I'm doing something with it. And I've got 300 pages of transcripts, faxes, pictures of the time machine, you know. And there's something that I noticed with this whole thing: John Titor has never been debunked.
Really?
He has never been debunked.
Tell me give me the
Cliff Notes.
Give me the short and curlies of just his time travel. Is he from the past or the future?
He's from 2036 from Florida. He traveled back to 1975 to get an IBM 5110, then traveled to 2000 to see his family, and explains how the whole time dilation thing doesn't really matter, that you can still see your family, because in your world lines, your timeline is your timeline. He and then he disappeared after that, and he was on a forum in the Art Bell forums talking about time travel, and he says, someone asked him, what do your people think of our generation? This is in 2000, and he says, my generation despises yours because of the way that you soak in technology. I'm paraphrasing, that you soak in technology and worry about everybody else's problems but your own. And it's kind of weird, because that's kind of like the society that we're living in now, because that wasn't really happening too much in 2000. You
said he's 2036 or
2036.
How old was he in 2036? Because then he would be alive right now.
He was born in 1998.
I'm just doing some math. But allegedly he travels backwards in time.
Yes, he did, and then back forward twice.
For the uninitiated out there in our audience about time travel, the one thing that scientists say is stopping them from doing time travel is you can't go backwards, and that's the big thing in physics, where they can't figure out a wormhole. In theory, a wormhole could take you forward in time. You would be able to go forward in time. You probably wouldn't necessarily be able to land on a specific time, though. But time travel is technically possible moving forward.
Yes.
Backwards, as far as our understanding of physics, is the actual problem with time travel. You can't go backwards.
And when I release this video, there's going to be a lot of stuff, and I'm actually going to be releasing companion podcast episodes of some of us like talking about these conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to show you this, and I want to know what you guys think of this. This is the time machine. It's a whole.
You blow that up just a little bit.
Yeah. This is an actual photo that he put into the forums, and it's inside the back of a truck. There's a bunch of batteries here. I have the diagram too, if you want to see it. But yeah, it's a lot.
Do you lay in that box?
No. You sit. It's inside the car, and you sit in the car. And what it does, it's supposed to traject. If you're going back in time, it has to see that wherever you're going, that wherever you land, you're not landing in outer fucking space, which is a theory that you spoke about a couple months ago, Jay.
It's true, because you would have to basically reverse path the sun, the moon, the earth, fucking asteroid belt, like the solar system, basically. And if you're going to land on a specific day and time, like we've moved millions of miles and billions of miles since that day and time in space. Like we are in constant motion, going around the Milky Way. You know what I mean? And our Earth is in constant motion going around the sun, and same with the moon going around the Earth, and like ad infinitum. But like part of the problem with traveling backwards in time, if I went backwards in time right now,
today,
to 5 seconds ago, I would be in outer space.
Yeah.
That's how far the Earth has moved forward.
Yep.
Yeah.
In those five fucking seconds.
Yeah. So it's interesting stuff. I'll have a video coming on. Then you'll probably hear from me soon to do companion episodes for each one, so we could talk and do something cool. This
is the kind of shit I nerd out on.
Yeah, so. Me too. And I think there's gonna be. I think I'm gonna do a couple more like cryptids. But then like the last thing for me, the new show, The Paper, came out.
Okay.
For those fans of The Office. The crew who filmed the people in the office found a new assignment in Toledo, Ohio, of a dying newspaper.
Okay.
And I just want to say, it's fantastic.
So far, so good.
It's hilarious. It touches those borderline simple politic conversations, but it's very subtle, but you see it, like all gender bathrooms,
right.
Some of the things that people are saying is very like, oh my god. The best thing that I like about this show, that it's not trying to be The Office, and each character is not an archetype of old characters from the other show.
Is it if you like The Office, you'll like this, but it's not The Office?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's
that's
really.
That's what I've heard. It's on the list of things to start watching.
It's really good. All 10 episodes are up on Peacock right now. I like things when it comes to a newspaper, and I think that the hilarity of a dying newspaper company that shares an office with a dying toilet paper company is absolutely hilarious. And some of the
two things you wipe your ass with, like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
I think even there was a reference to that, like that was made like in the trailer even for the paper. Like there was a thing, like there was a reference to that whole,
Yeah, and some of the characters. There's one character. He's like, I guess like the second in command of the company that owns the newspaper and other companies within the building. He's very much like his energy is like an older character from the original Office series from the UK. Like his dry speech with the comedy and how he slyly says things and then like it could be like the perspective of it could be like, oh my god, but at the same time it's like fucking hilarious. Yeah. It kept that energy, and I'm really happy with it. I'm not going to give a full rating until the show's over though. Fair enough. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. If you got Peacock, go watch it today.
Oh yeah. Good shit.
Yeah, my wife watched Vice Principals this week. She loved it.
What's that one about?
That one's got Danny. I stopped watching 2 episodes in because I can't stand Danny McBride sometimes. But it's got Walton Goggins and Danny McBride, and they're vice principals at like a middle school or a high school or something like that, and they go into war with each other. But that looked funny too. My wife was crying half the time. So
okay, all right.
Yeah, Shit. It was a busy week, and the week is not over. So
I took myself to a Royals game. Like that's
for work or for fun?
For fun.
Oh,
you do the like pass thing that you were telling us about, where you can just kind of.
No,
or did you actually buy a seat this time?
I bought a seat. I caught a wild hair on fuck day was it? Thursday. So a few days ago. Mm-hmm. Just caught a wild hair. I've only been to one game this whole season. And then I'm just kind of like, it was like Thursday and I was just kind of like having a day. I went and got my hair cut, whatever. And I was like, dude, fuck it. Like I'm just going to go to a fucking baseball game tonight. You know what I mean? So I got a ticket and freaking Ubered my ass up to the stadium and walked my ass in and freaking just enjoyed a ball game.
Who'd they play?
The Angels. And the Angels had like a 3-run first inning. The final score was 4-3 Royals, and every single run we scored was a single solo home run shot. So
no shit.
Yeah, I got to see Vinny Pasquantino, Salvi, and fucking Bobby Wood Jr. all hit home runs.
Salvi is still playing.
Yeah, and I got to see him in a home run now. That's the first time I got to see live, like just watching a game in person. Like I got to see Salvi hit a home run. I get to see I saw one of his home runs. That's because he's easily going to be in the Hall of Fame. You know, whenever he finishes his career. You know, I anticipate he'll be the second ever Kansas City Royal after George Brett in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So, that's good shit.
I mean, that's awesome that you did that, because I mean, every once in a while you just got to fucking treat yourself to something.
Dude, when I said I was kind of having a day, like wink, wink, nudge, nudge. You know, like I was. Yeah.
You were having a day, so that was kind of that helped you.
I was like, dude, get the fuck out of the house, get the fuck out of your head. Go do something fun. Yeah. Go do something fun. You know what I mean? Like just and I had a good night. Like no shit. John, you'll fucking love this shit. Well, actually, both of you will. So there's a place. There's a famous barbecue place in Kansas City called Joe's, and they have a thing at Kauffman Stadium. I happen to see, you know, because I do security all the time at the stadiums. There's people that I know in different positions, basically, like security and alcohol compliance, stuff like that. Like, well, I happen to see somebody and they're kind of like a little higher up on the chain. And I happened to see them while I was walking in. So we were exchanging pleasantries and they're like, hey, I'm going to get something from Joe's. Like, do you want anything? And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, I'll bring it to you. I was like, what? I was like, yes. You know what I mean? Because like they're famous.
Like yes.
They're famous for the sandwich called the Z-Man. It's a barbecue sandwich. Mm-hmm. But if you look up Joe's Barbecue in Kansas City, and you look up the Z-Man sandwich, like that's what they're famous for, and onion rings and alcohol compliance. Very graciously brought me in section 400, John, like up in the fucking nosebleeds, like brought me fucking dinner. So that was fucking cool. That was fucking cool. Gotta give my props to the
homie. That is fucking cool.
Gotta give my props to the homie.
Respect.
That made me feel good. It made me feel good. So that was cool. That part was
trying to find a fucking picture of this thing.
Yeah, the Z-Man. Fuck yeah, dude. That you guys would cream your pants. It was that good. It was and their onion rings weren't bullshit either. Like you know those like thick ass.
Holy fuck!
It's like, tell me, did you find it, Joe?
Hold on.
I think I just heard you get wet.
Hold on.
Dude, that thing is thick. That's a thick fucking sandwich.
Show the world. Show the world. Yeah, that fucking thing.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, and they use them thick ass fucking onion rings.
How many calories is that?
Probably like a meal and a half worth. Probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like 2 days worth of fucking caloric intake right there. Like you've hit your calorie deficit for the fucking week just eating that one sandwich.
Yeah, you could probably look that up. Like how many calories is in the Z-Man? Because they have to publish that shit, don't they? Like, or don't most places have to show you like how many calories you're ingesting or whatever?
I think so.
That's fucking. You could probably. Did we just go down?
Yeah, we're frozen. Hang on. We'll give it a second.
Yeah. YouTube's buffering. Or is it Streamlabs?
So the Joe's Kansas City Barbecue Z-Man sandwich contains 1,485 calories.
There you go, John. A whole day. That's a whole day. That's a whole day worth of calories.
Holy fuck. And this isn't the first time it's done that buffer, by the way, John.
Yeah, I know.
Give it about 10 minutes. It'll fucking fix itself.
10 minutes.
That's what it took last time. I was sitting here watching the fucking wheel spin for like fucking 10 minutes.
Is it YouTube or is it Streamlabs?
It's just fucking YouTube at this point because it's happening on both.
Yeah, we're just on YouTube.
Yeah, and it's happening on both the DD214 Network and the Queen Sanchez Media channel. So
interesting. Interesante, as we say in Espanol. Mm-hmm. I could smoke some more weed. That's fine. But yeah, the sandwich is fucking delish.
No, the sandwich looks fucking crazy.
I ate the fuck out of everything, bro. I ate all them goddamn onion rings, and then I smashed that goddamn sandwich, dude. Like, it was delish. And yeah, so being down 3-0, and then fucking winning 4-3. Like Bobby Witt had the game winning. Bobby Witt had the game winning homer, and it was in the bottom of the 8th.
We got our asses kicked by Toronto the other day.
Really? Oh, dude, we're like 1 game back in the wild card right now.
Are you really?
For the last wild card spot, yeah. We don't have the best record, but fucking we're 1 game back right now. Like I think we've won like 3 in a row, and so we just made some ground. You'll have to look up the wild card race is pretty wild right now.
Yeah, they keep saying like my dad was telling me that he doesn't want the Yankees to be a wild card team anymore. This motherfucker is not coming back on, is it?
Well, shit. Give it a second. We're good. We can wait. Shit, sometimes like, what was that like last time? We started getting an audience in like the last 5 minutes we were on.
Yeah, this is every fucking week now. This is like.
Maybe we can wait. You know, maybe we should start an hour later. Like I don't know what to say at this point. You know what I mean? Like fuck. If we get more of an audience like at noon, or well, it'd be like closer to noon my time. Like if we get most of our audience in the middle of the day, like maybe we should adjust fire for that even.
Yeah, because this is. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. This is every single fucking week now. Now I'm getting mad. Now I'm getting really fucking mad. It's every week.
But see, that's the fucking weird thing. Like I mean, obviously you do, you've got morning rips fucking Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, and weekday mornings, nothing. No issues.
Sunday morning.
It seems like a fucking weekend issue. Like there's just too much fucking traffic.
I was wondering about that myself. Is this when all the other assholes do their podcasts too?
I mean, we're kind of in our own little niche because not a lot of fucking people do live podcasts. It's literally us. I think there might be in total because like the tech tubers that I watch that do podcasts that go live with their podcasts, they do them on like Friday evenings.
Interesting.
And when I say Friday evenings, I'm talking like going live at 11 o'clock at night.
Oh shit. Like low traffic. Low traffic.
Yeah. Like people are fucking at the bar at this point. So
right.
Except the nerds sitting in their mom's basement watching this shit. Hey, we're back.
Fucking A, there we are.
And now back from our commercial break.
Please excuse the technical difficulties that we keep fucking having with YouTube. YouTube, we need you to get your life together. Just like all the 3 of us. But
this shit is stressing. I'm getting so fucking.
Wait, let me tell you. Like, we'll finish. I'll finish up telling the audience about. So the Z-Man, we looked it up. The Z-Man has 1,485 calories. I ate the fuck out of it. Okay, so fucking mad props to all the homies at fucking Kauffman Stadium. And yeah, that was kind of like. That was basically my week. I worked last night, so I haven't gone to bed yet. I worked an overnight shift, but there's literally nothing to report on that. Literally nothing to report on that. So
that was just a typical overnight stand guard. Fucking make sure nobody does anything stupid in the parking lot.
Make free money. No, I don't. I don't go out in the parking lot. I'm inside the stadium, and I'm like, when I say there's like like there's a few of us and the stadium is empty. That's the cool part. I get to see the stadium when there is no goddamn anybody in there, dude. I could go sit down in the stands and be alone in that whole fucking bowl, dude. In the whole fucking bowl. Like, and that's surreal. It's surreal as fuck, dude. It's like being in a cathedral by yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get to go wherever I want. Like, so I get to take tours of Arrowhead when I work overnight sometimes. That part's cool, but it's pretty mundane. It's not. Don't get it twisted. Like I find myself having to burn time a lot because I'm like, fuck. Like, okay, it's free money. I basically just have to show up on time and like be there for 8 hours. But it gets mundane. It does get mundane. I promise.
Do you get to wear your headphones to listen to music if you wanted to, or?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Well, I don't even bring headphones. I just have my phone.
Just let it play.
I take walks. Fucking. I just do. Yeah. Like last night, I was functionally I was walking around for almost the entire time. So like I would go to like the office. You know what I mean? Like pick up one of my snacks out of my bag, and then I go take like a fucking hour and a half, 2 hour fucking walk.
That's good cardio.
Basically, and I took breaks. You know, like I sat down in one of the lounges for a little while. Fucking drank a fucking Faygo. You know what I mean? And just literally.
Motherfucker walking around, goddamn.
Wait, do they have the
drinking Faygo?
Are you bringing the Faygo, or you're like buying it? There?
No. There's no vending machines open. No. No. It's literally just like no. I'm bringing everything in because I bring snacks. I bring drinks. I usually get a soda, which is the only time I drink sodas if I work an overnight. I'll usually bring a soda and I'll bring a fucking energy drink. If I need it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then I bring like peanuts, peanut butter crackers, just something to munch on, you know, like in the middle there somewhere to keep the energy up. And all I got to do is not fall asleep, and I make money for it. Like it's not very hard, but there's elements to it that kind of it's like being on staff duty. You know what I mean? It's kind of like some nights are better than others. Some nights
man in the CQ desk over a fucking weekend type of scenario, kind of, yeah.
And thankfully I can walk around and kind of keep my blood pumping, and I don't usually get tired. But when it happens, it like it'll hit you quick, and you got to do something about it. Otherwise, you're gonna like start doing the the head nod. You know what I mean? So anywho.
You start doing the babbity. Did you just take meth, Bob?
Yeah, like that'd be like a Fenny lean. Like
a Fenny lean.
Dude, tell me you guys haven't seen the Fenny lean. I've
seen them. They're fucking.
I know all three of our cities have seen them. Like,
every time we go to New York City, I see the Fenny lean.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like. Real talk, that shit breaks my heart. But sometimes it's fucking funny to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like we, at the end of the day, we are just kind of like
all they need to do is throw some like silver or gold paint on their face and be like the Silver Man or the Statue Man. I
remember a night in my early 20s. And there's no Finney involved, okay, guys. But I got really
bullshit.
I got really drunk. I got really drunk, like way too drunk.
Is the peyote lean?
And I didn't have. We're not telling that story. Okay, that's a different story. All right,
different fucking time, Joe.
Well, I didn't have a car. I didn't have a car at the time, so I walked everywhere, and I had like, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles to walk home, but there was an IHOP on the way. So I would sometimes I would stop at an IHOP and get like oatmeal and then finish my walk home. You know what I mean? Because it was real cheap. You know, like I could walk in, get a bowl of oatmeal, and then keep walking home.
Yeah. And that bowl of oatmeal back then cost what, like $1?
I don't even remember, but I was poor. I was poor as fuck, and I could still afford it. I remember that. And
like $1.
Well, I did it this one night when I was like super drunk. And I remember I have this like vague memory of like looking up and like the kitchen staff and like waitress are like all just like watching me. Like they're like watching me like shovel, like very drunkenly like just struggling, you know what I mean? Like trying to eat, and I just remember looking up and there's like all three of them. I was like, oh, those motherfuckers. Like, and I just went back to struggling because, you know what I mean? Like, but that's, I was a kid, like that's how you learn.
Yeah.
That's how you learn. And thankfully I made it home safely that night.
Thank God.
Yeah. There was in the early days of J-Land in and around Tucson, dude, like there's been a few stories. There's been a few stories. Like, yeah. So, anywho, Joe, what the fuck did you do this week?
Well, I guess we'll start with fucking last Sunday after the fucking podcast.
Okay.
You know, I was talking about, I was meeting up some dude to sell my PC, my gaming PC. That fucking went fine. Everything's good, sold it. Then we decided instead of fucking cooking what we bought for fucking dinner for that night, we ended up just going and grabbing something to eat because the kid wanted to go get fucking wings from our local haunt that we typically go to, the little pub and grub. So we went there, we ate, get home, the kid, being the crackheaded jackrabbit fucking 14-year-old she's trying out for the fucking wrestling team at school.
Fuck yeah, dude. Are you serious?
I mean, I wrestled in fucking
yeah, dude.
So,
fuck yeah, dude.
So she was like egging me on wanting to fucking wrestle and shit. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not gonna fucking, you're not gonna hurt me. You weigh fucking 100 pounds soaking wet. And you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Like, I'm going to drop you real quick and we'll call it a fucking day. I dropped her. And then her natural instinct was to kick me in the fucking dick.
She might have to work on that in the wrestling room.
Yeah, I told her this. Well, when she kicked me in the balls and I turned to drop because of the fucking pain, because, I mean, as guys, we all know that is not fucking comfortable.
It's not usually fun.
Well, let's go back to right before the end of my beach trip where my knee gave out and I fell down fucking stairs. Well, my knee did worse this time. My kneecap was on the fucking left side of my fucking leg.
Did you blew your knee out getting kicked in the dick? You got your knee blown out getting kicked in the dick?
Pretty fucking much.
Literally. Literally.
Holy
so
shit.
For those that are wondering why
shit.
I am no longer in the fucking basement and I am in a different room.
I'm just now starting to put two and two together. Yeah, from the dungeon, fucking that.
So here's the thing from the dungeon, that knee is already fucking titanium.
Okay, that spooks me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not supposed to fucking do that.
Oh, so let's.
As your brother and friend, you might want to talk to the VA about that, like ASAP.
Yeah, no, I'm just waiting on fucking an appointment with my ortho.
Holy shit, that sounds gnarly as fuck. Gnarly as fuck.
Sitting here,
I'll tell you, I make sure to take my cell phone down to my basement anytime I go down there.
Yeah,
we had this conversation, haven't we? Okay. Yeah. Because of shit like that, and if I can't get back up,
well, and that's the thing. Like that's where, like, I was like, because I use my Mac for work, like the same computer I use for this podcast for all my content. I also use as my work computer. So there's times since I have access to all my text messaging, phone calls, and everything on my computer. There's times where I'm like, you know what? Instead of having my phone to distract me with all the fucking social media apps and everything, I'll leave it on the nightstand. Because when I get to my computer, if the wife texts me or needs to call me, I can pick it up from my fucking computer. I don't need to have my phone. I was like, now that my knee's done this twice, the stairs going into our basement are really fucking steep.
Kind of like mine.
I had on Monday, on Labor Day, I had the wife and the kid help me move all of my office furniture up to the main level of the house.
It looks nice, to be honest with you.
It does.
Because I was like, I don't want to risk it anymore. And now that this has happened, it was, within a week of each other.
Yeah, I was just
two incidents.
Very short span of time.
I'm like, I know I need to get into my ortho again and have them, do scans and fucking look at it, figure out what the fuck's going on. Because again, it shouldn't be doing that with it being a replacement.
No. By the way, I see that fucking Army flag. Fucking that's tits. I fucking love that shit.
It was in the background down in the basement too. But yeah, I just finally I had to fucking make the call. And so this room was where like the cats' litter boxes and their food bowls and everything, their food and water bowls are still in here.
Mhm.
I just moved their litter boxes into the closet because the closet doesn't have doors. It's just got curtains over it. And I was like, I'm just going to have to, it'll have to be a multi-purpose room. When I do the podcast, the door gets shut. But when I'm working, I just leave the fucking door open so the cats can get in here and go to the bathroom, get food throughout the day and shit like that. But yeah, so that was kind of the start to my week. So I've been kind of like sitting here as long as I already have.
Mhm.
My legs started going numb. So there's definitely some serious damage in there.
D, you're addicted to pussy. Stop it.
Seriously, from the dungeon. Like this isn't
Yeah.
this isn't the pussy show, bro. Like you want to see if you want to see 3 dicks, like fucking tune in every week. You know what I mean?
So I did that.
Right over here. He's right over here.
Have you been putting any ice on that thing at least?
It's not swollen. That's the thing, because there's not.
Tiger Balm?
I've been wearing my fucking knee brace, and because I've got a stand sit desk, I'll go into fucking stand mode with my desk through periodically and just keep, stretching the fucking leg out, trying to keep it in motion. So that way it doesn't fucking.
Can I ask you a question? Because, and I'm not being I'm not being facetious, because I'm in the market for one myself. Like, do you have a cane? Have you thought about buying a cane? Because like
I have one.
Dude, I'm in the market for one right now.
I've been fucking looking. I will be honest with you. I have been looking, but I want the cane to fit my personality. I don't just want it to be like an old person cane.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the shit.
Are you gonna get one with a sword in it?
Those are, you have to be careful with those, because those sometimes are illegal in fucking like counties and like cities.
Yeah.
Like they're like
Yeah, so that's the thing. Like North Carolina, I could carry a fucking cane sword.
right.
All right, fantastic.
However,
as soon as you cross state lines, bitch.
There you
exactly. So it's one of those things. It's like I don't want like the standard like fucking a standard fucking cane.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm trying to take it easy and not push myself, because yesterday I was supposed to run a fucking 5K.
That's right.
You were working up to that. God fucking damn it.
We did go support our 2 friends that were in it last night, and then went for drinks afterwards downtown. But you wanted to be there. It was kind of like I'm standing on the sideline now, and I was like, fuck, I really wanted to fucking do this.
Dude, next year, fucking roll it in a wheelchair.
Fucking rolling in a goddamn wheelchair.
No, you gotta get one of those Stephen Hawking ones.
Dude, what do you want me to say, bro? Like, dude, we got it coming.
Didn't you see all the girls that were around him in Epstein Island? Come on, get yourself a Stephen Hawking wheelchair.
You know what? Do you know what cane I want? Do you guys remember fucking Back to the Future 2? Fucking Biff had that fucking cane with the fucking fist on it. Like fucking like I want fucking that cane.
I want the one from Jurassic Park. That's the one I want.
So that's the thing. I was actually about to say, we went into fucking Spirit Halloween earlier this week, because they finally, they're opening up, going into that time of the year now. And they have a replica, and it's a real cane. Like, it's a fucking sturdy cane. It's a replica of the John Hammond cane from fucking Jurassic Park.
There you go, John.
I about fucking did it.
You hear that, John? Go to Spirit Halloween. It sounds like they're in stock, dude.
I gotta go over there and get me a Loki horn anyway.
There you are.
So, but that Wednesday, got a text message from friend who, one of our bartender slash, she's like a little sister at this point to me and the wife. One of the regulars at the bar had passed away on Monday. Yesterday they had his memorial service at the bar, so we went by there for a bit.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. So, and that's why I'm drinking these fucking Sweetwater 420s, because this was his beer.
Nice.
So I was like, for right now, I bought a 12-pack. I was like, I'll drink these in his honor for a couple days, and then go back to my garage beers that are a lot fucking lighter on the stomach.
Is that like a more hoppy?
So it's an IPA. It's it's an extra pale ale. It's 5.7%.
That's a little high. It's not high
compared to the 4% that garage beer is.
5.7 is for when people don't realize that, like, those low numbers are still high.
Yeah, well, and you'll notice the difference between beers.
Yeah.
You'll be like, why the fuck am I feeling like a little something after 2 beers of this, and it takes me 4 beers of that one.
And that's the thing. So like Friday night, because we had a kid-free weekend this weekend, the kid went to her mom's house for the weekend. And so Friday night, after we dropped her off with her mom, we went by the bar, by the pub and grub. That was the first night we'd been there since we found out he'd passed away. And his spot at the bar, they blocked off. They put a Sweetwater flag over his chair that he always sat in.
Holy shit.
How
old is this dude?
54.
Okay. Fucking he clearly well respected. Clearly well respected.
He was one of those, he was the life of the fucking party.
That's fucking cool.
Like, if you were having a fucking bad day and you were in there and he walked in, you were fucking laughing and smiling within fucking minutes.
Oh yeah.
Type of scenario. So
it's a good way to be remembered.
That was the night it sunk in for me. And like, cause we got there and I had to pee. So I had to walk past that spot to get to the bathroom. And I stood there at the urinal, like that scene from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs where the fucking black cops sucking the tear back into his fucking eye socket.
Get that in there.
Fuck the fucking tear back up.
Yeah.
Kind of think like, no, we're not fucking doing this, Joe.
Right now. All right. We can save that. We can save that for the house. Yep.
And they had, the 420s, they had his beer on special all fucking week. So instead of $7 a can or $6 a can, they had it marked down to $3 a can.
What did he do you know what did he do for like work? What was it?
He worked for the city in their DOT department.
Okay, cool.
So Department of Transportation.
So he literally got around. The dude got around. Like that's cool. Like very. I'm sorry. It sounds like the fucking world lost a fucking badass. You know what I mean? Like that sucks.
So from the dungeon, the thing is, so it was for a 12-pack of these at the store, it was $17. But you're also looking at a bar or any establishment that serves alcohol, everything's upcharged.
Yep.
Tremendously. I typically, when we go to this place, I drink Coors Banquets because they're the cheapest beer they've got that taste good.
I do the same shit.
If I wanted to go cheaper, I could go PBR, but PBR tastes like fucking Travis Kelce sweaty fucking underpants. And I'm only saving 25 cents a can if I go PBR.
I'll drink just about anything, but I'll tell you what I won't do. And this is why I don't buy. This is why the only time I drink Yuengling is if I go out to a bar and they have it. The reason I don't buy Yuengling at the gas station is because they want $10 for a fucking 6-pack here, and I'm not paying that for Yuengling.
See,
I'm not doing that for Yuengling. Yuengling is not that. The thing is, Yuengling is not supposed to be an expensive beer. It's supposed to be like fucking Hams or PBR. It's the PBR of lagers, basically.
Yeah, it's like the Budweiser of lagers. It's
not supposed to be fucking expensive when they're there. And because it's so still new, I guess, to Missouri, the gas stations are still fucking charging fucking $10 for a 6-pack of bottles. I'm like, you're fucking high. I'm not paying that shit for fucking Yuengling. Yuengling's great. I love it. But
and that's the thing. Like here, I can go get a 12-pack for $14 of Yingling.
That's what I'm talking about. That's closer. That's a little bit closer to
But
fucking
see,
home. You know
I've
what I mean?
also noticed a lot of the times you're getting a discount on 12 packs compared to 6-packs because a 6-pack of these, a 6-pack of these 420s is $10, where a 12-pack was 15 and some change, so like 17 after tax.
Yeah. And by the time you get to the case, you're basically, it's about $1 a beer.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
But you know, the thing is, yeah, $6 a beer. It's kind of expected when you go to a bar, though, from the dungeon. Like it
really is. Well, and he said something about drinking Yingling, you know, off the tap, and like that's when I go to bars, and especially if they have it now, which most of the ones I go to do, I drink pints of Yingling, and it's like I enjoy the beer. It's better to me than Budweiser, Bud Light, or whatever Pilsner bullshit they have on tap.
I mean, that's the thing. Like the Asian restaurant we go to a lot, they have, you know, Yingling. They don't have it on tap. They have bottles, but it's like $2.75 a fucking bottle.
Sign me up.
Like it's not meant to be. It's an everyman's beer that actually has flavor and doesn't taste like fucking water.
Thank you. That's like, I think at Harvey's before they closed down, you could get a bucket which was $5, but the 6th one was free. It was 15. It was 15.
Yeah.
So basically, at 15, six bottles for $15. It's like less than $3 a fucking bottle. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So
that's the one.
I mean, shit. That's kind of, you know, I guess that's my week in a nutshell. Fucking blew my knee out again. Moved my office upstairs.
Blew my knee out again, getting kicked in the dick. Like,
yeah. Well, I got something.
Life, liberty, the pursuit of fucking happiness.
Well, well, I got something fun for you guys to just laugh about. We don't need. It's not for us to talk about. It's for us to laugh about.
Okay.
I've been doing some research and I've been going through Reddit. God's wasteland, as I like to call it sometimes.
That's actually
the armpit of the fucking world.
No, that's New Jersey.
I will.
No, that's the armpit of the U.S.
Oh.
I will say this for Reddit: if you know how to use different subreddits, it is a treasure trove of national and world news.
Reddit really is. If you know how to use it properly, it is.
That's where I get
great.
So
I use Reddit for all my tech shit. Like that's the way I fucking use Reddit.
Yeah. So I went on a little deep dive on things, on what's the best insult you've ever heard from a drill sergeant.
Oh god.
You know. So and there were some crazy ones.
Fuck yeah.
All right. So we got a few of them here. So we'll start off with this one. Trainee, what is your birthstone? Crystal meth?
I think I might have said that to a couple privates in my day.
One guy says here, Private, do you know the back of your head is flat? Roger, drill sergeant, do you know what that means? No, drill sergeant, it means your mother didn't love you. She left you in your crib to cry. He walks off. This one guy says, I was underweight when I joined, so there I am freshly shaved, and a drill sergeant walks past me and says, holy shit, Private, I didn't know we did chemo in the fucking army.
Fuck.
Yeah. Which one of you dented chromosomes broke that fucking rock? This one says a special forces drill had an 80-pound rock for rucks. Some nerd was doing bench presses with it and dropped it on his face and legit broke it. That's the story of that. Next one here. One of my platoon mates was unfortunately ugly by any traditional standard across the world. His last name was also unfortunately Crouch. Drill Sergeant says, well, Private Crouch, you're clearly what happens when a person is made purely from the shallow end of the gene pool. What the hell kind of ethnicity are you anyway? Private Crouch says, I'm half white, half Cherokee Indian. Drill Sergeant. The Drill Sergeant says, Cherokee Indian. You got an Indian, you got an Indian name, right? No, Drill Sergeant. Then I hereby dub thee squats when she pees.
Holy shit.
Next one here. That was a crazy one.
That was pretty fucking nuts.
That was
drill sergeants are fucking ruthless. They're fucking ruthless.
You look like 15 pounds of shit in a 10-pound bag.
Yep. Yeah, definitely heard and used that.
Like,
yeah. I was gonna say that's not just a drill sergeant thing. That's an NCO thing. That's kind of in the that's that part of the course when you become an NCO, like shit talking 101.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this one says. This one is one from Full Metal Jacket, and that this said apparently by real life drill sergeants, I'm sure by NCOs as well. You climb obstacles like old people fuck. Yeah. That's a very famous one.
You do X, Y, or Z like old people fuck. Yes. Oh yeah.
Yep. This next one is
a fucking 14-year-old earlier this week. That's how commonly used that phrase is.
This next one here says, monkeys even know how to peel bananas. This was shouted at a recruit who used a spoon to peel a banana, highlighting the absurdity of the action.
Yeah.
I probably fucking said something similar too.
I actually saw a very funny video of this guy eating a banana with a spoon, but that's another conversation for another time. The next one, your birth certificate is an apology letter from the condom factory.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Wow.
Yeah.
Next time the kid pisses me off, I think I might use that word.
Go apologize to the tree for being a waste of oxygen.
I've said that one before.
Similar, yeah.
Yep.
Similar platitudes.
If you all want to act like bears, I'll treat you like bears. And we spent the next hour bear crawling back into our barracks.
Yep. Those days are not fun.
No.
Company at attention. Private, is my dick out? No, drill sergeant. Then why the fuck is your mouth open?
Oh. Well played. Well fucking played.
That's a great one.
I like that. Probably get a fucking sharp fucking case, like nowadays with that. But that's spot the fuck on.
This one, I don't even know if I'm supposed to say this one, but this one is so goddamn funny. The fuck is up with the scar in your head, Pry? Your mama catch you with the coat hanger?
Oh fuck!
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck.
I fixed in 9 weeks what your parents couldn't in 18 years.
Yeah. That is unfortunately true for a
good chunk of fucking people that joined.
Here comes my favorite one. I expected better out of you.
Yeah, those ones actually sting a little bit. Where it's like the drill sergeant, like just for a split second, drops the drill sergeant. They're just like, "I'm disappointed in you," and then the drill sergeant comes back, and you're like, "Oh, like it breaks your soul, breaks your fucking soul."
Oh man, we got a few more.
See, that was the moment I had when they found out that my fucking cousin was the commandant of the military police corps, and I'm going through MPO sit. And I was trying not to say that because I didn't want them to hold me to higher standards because of who my fucking cousin was.
See, don't you hate that you have to hold back the professionalism just a little bit just so that they don't put you in a position that...
Because then it was like, what happened was he came for a fucking inspection or something, and he saw me, and he didn't know I was fucking there yet. And he had them pull me to the side, like... I was fucked up by my drill sergeants for like the next 3 weeks.
Funny.
But when fucking senior drill fucking pulled me in his office afterwards, and he did that whole, drop the drill sergeant act, Squilini, I'm fucking disappointed in you, and then put it back up. I felt like shit.
Thank you. That is it. By the way, that's a real life tactic. Like fucking.
I believe it.
It's you're basically like, they're like parents at that point, and all they can hear is like all the times they've heard, like when you thought you were gonna get your ass kicked when you went home, and your ma or your pa was just like, I'm fucking disappointed in you.
Yep.
Like,
So
it traumatizes. It traumatizes.
So we have this one. We actually have a name attached to it. This is from a drill sergeant Frazier at Fort Sill in 2016.
Okay.
You're a special motherfucker, aren't you? You hungry, huh? Go get some more red drink, motherfucker. Run.
I like that. There was a female drill when I went to the first time I went to basic training. Like when I was going to be a mechanic, we had a female drill in our platoon, like little tiny thing. She was Hispanic, and we were doing like chin ups or pull ups or whatever on the pull up bars one morning for PT, and there was a female soldier doing pull ups, and when she tried to do like whatever she was on, and she dropped, and she said "fuck." And this little tiny fucking Hispanic drill sergeant goes up to her and she's like, gets right in her face and she's like, "Motherfucker, don't cuss at me." Like it was the most hilarious shit. I'm sitting there like in line, like, you know what I mean? Like fucking,
trying to hold it in so you don't get fucking yelled at too.
Yeah, motherfucker, don't cuss at me. I love it.
Oh man. Next, we got 3 more. What in your right fucking peanut fucking brains makes you think you can sit on your fucking bed to put your fucking shoes on?
That'd be very similar to probably like what Drill Sergeant Campbell would have been like. Like I can say fuck. I can say fuck 5 times in a 3-word sentence. Like,
I think I could too.
Yeah.
It drives my wife crazy because my 14-year-old has acquired that skill from her father.
Bro.
And we'll be in the car having a conversation going down the fucking road, and my wife just hears fuck like 30 times between the two of us, and we've might have said 10 words total, but 30 of them are fuck.
Yep.
I was just talking to a friend of mine recently, like I don't even hear it anymore. I don't even hear it coming out of my mouth. It's part of like my vernacular now, where it's just like the
entire time we were at the beach, because again, we're with the fucking in-laws.
The in-laws. Yeah.
They're not used to things nowadays, like the way kids are raised, the way kids get raised. They're not used to a kid that's been raised by a fucking veteran. So like my kid would slip up and say something, and I'm just sitting on the couch in the background. Language. Just like fucking stop.
Yeah. Next one. Sick call gives you free gifts. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you understand why this one's coming from, because it was a sarcastic remark questioning one recruit's frequent visits to sick call.
Yeah, it's for the sick call rangers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was one, and I had surgery. So, am I still a ranger?
No. That's not. No, a sick call ranger is somebody who actively seeks
a shitbag.
Yeah. Yes.
That's one of those people that every time they do, like, you put in, you have, like, every day they ask who needs to go to sick call, and a sick call ranger is that motherfucker that always goes every fucking day.
See, and I'll tell you one thing. I did have to go all the time, but I had the legit problem, and it took them 9 months to fucking find it. But last one here. Whew. I made your mom so wet last night that Obama had to activate the National Guard to lay sandbags around my bed.
I like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, drill sergeants are crazy. I'm going to look for so many more. Wait a minute. Oh, no.
What?
Had a drill sergeant break the news that a famous singer died. Hey, privates, anyone like Linkin Park? Yes, drill sergeant. You know their lead singer Chester? Oh, he's just hanging around. Silence, because he hung himself, privates. He's dead.
Oh, dude, that is so.
The worst part is that is 100% some shit a drill sergeant would do.
That's the Army. That's
I think that's a confirm. Like
that's our humor. Like I found out in the field, and like I was never really a Linkin Park fan. I found out in the field, like this is when I was in the infantry, and like because I didn't know which one he was. I didn't know who it was, because that's how like that's. And I was like, is he the one that's like, and they were like, yeah, that's
the one.
And then I like died laughing. And I was like, we were in the field. We've been in the field for a couple of weeks. Like shit was getting a little rough. And so like, that was my humor of it at the time. Now later reading about him and reading about his life and like the effect he had on a lot of people.
Yeah.
I felt like an asshole for fucking like laughing my ass off in the field that day.
Well, that's John Podesta's son.
I don't know who's John, but I don't.
You don't know who John Podesta is? He was the guy that was part of the whole Pizzagate thing. He's a politician.
Chester was?
No. He really was not. It's just let me show you.
I'm confused. I'm sorry.
John's being a smartass.
I think Squillini knows the
connection you're making.
Look, I got the picture right here, right?
I know the connection, and I'm enjoying watching Jay have fucking smoke come out his ears because he doesn't understand.
Completely lost.
So that's John Podesta on the right, and that's.
I must have missed the meme. Okay, I got you. Okay.
Yeah, well, there's this whole conspiracy theory because Chester had talked about.
That was one of the few times in life I really regretted having such a laugh and making extremely dark jokes at someone's expense, because I was like, when I read about his story, I was like, ooh, Jay.
But you didn't know. But you didn't know.
Did you know? And the thing is,
I didn't grow up listening to Linkin Park. It was not my thing, and some of the jokes I made got very dark.
You were before that era too, though.
Yeah, but I distinctly remember when they came out. There was a time on Tucson radio, I couldn't listen to 3 songs without 2 of them being Linkin Park.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Really, they were that big though.
Because the first album had 4 singles in it, and that was unheard of at that time. It was usually 2-3 singles, and that was it. And they had 4.
It just wasn't.
Because Linkin Park really kind of broke the way rock music and rock albums were done, because they, like you said, they had 4 singles on their very first on Hybrid Theory, and then every album after that they had 4 or more fucking singles. Like, actually
it was 5. It was 5 because it was Paper Cut, One Step Closer, Crawling, In the End, and Runaway.
Yep.
So it was actually 5 singles that they had for that album, which again, absolutely unheard of, because like usually 3 singles, and then like the next album for a regular band from that time would be like 4 months after that or something like that.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't their fault, and they, music does different things for different people. I was just never a Linkin Park fan.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my cup of tea. And this is coming from a guy who's a huge Alice in Chains fan, so don't get it twisted. Okay, I can do moody and depressing too. You know what I mean? Like, trust me. Like, it's just I watched a video of it was a documentary called Class Action Park, and I'm pretty sure you guys heard of Action Park before. And in this documentary, it spoke about how the MTV Headbangers Ball was there one year. And they had footage of Lane Staley there, and it was actually kind of interesting because I don't think I've seen. I thought I've seen all the Lane Staley footage I could see. You know what I mean? And then I saw that, and I was like, "Oh shit! There's more of him."
Here's one thing that like really can show like how Linkin Park, like the members of the band, are in their personal life. So Mike Shinoda, who is more the rap side of everything for Linkin Park, his daughter, he did an interview recently, and his daughter, who's in high school, like was trying out for the talent show, and she was going to sing a song and play guitar, and she's never played guitar before in her life, and she signed up to play fucking guitar for this thing, and he's trying to give her pointers because she's trying to learn, and she's doing good, and he's trying to give her pointers, and she says, "Dad, shut up. What do you know about performing music?"
Oh, I've seen that.
She didn't know that he was in a fucking huge rock band.
Yep.
And his wife overhears this and goes in and says, "Maybe you should listen to your dad. He knows what he's talking about." "What do you mean, Mom?" And she pulls up a video of Linkin Park performing, and she's like, "Who the fuck are these guys?" And she's like, "That's your dad."
Yeah. So
how old was she? They kept her
like 14.
Yeah.
By the time like So they just lived a normal life off tour.
Well, remember the band has been inactive
All
for many
tour
years too. So after he died, you know, there was no Linkin Park.
They
so
did the whole farewell concert and then went completely inactive for fucking years.
Yeah, so that whole I actually have a really cool story too. So
but I mean, at the same time, even with them being inactive, I mean, you know, she had to have fucking heard Linkin Park songs somewhere at some point.
Well, that's what I was wondering, because like I think it was 2017, because I was in the field, so it would have been before my third deployment. Because I remember the platoon I was with.
God, by that time they were on their 19th album. By that time,
John, like when I tell the story about that of like finding out that he died in the field, like Ronnie was sitting right next to me, like I was in that platoon. Like,
yeah,
it was me, Ronnie, like probably the PL, another squad leader, and our fucking platoon sergeant.
Yeah, I actually have a really cool story before we close out the show. In 2000, I want to say it was 2004, 2005, I went to the Pepsi Arena to go see Slipknot, Linkin Park, Disturbed, Rammstein, and American Head Charge. Great show, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, good lineup.
Great show. I believe it was part of the Pledge of Allegiance tour. It was one of those it was an Ozfest off-fest show. If you're familiar with the off-fest it was like when they were touring in Ozfest, certain bands got together and then they would do, you know, certain shows on their own, and they would like in a close by arena to promote Ozfest, or if people didn't want to go to Ozfest, they could go see these bands here.
Yep.
So we're at the money. Yeah, so myself and a few friends, we got to the hotel. We were in upstate New York. It was either Rochester or Albany, wherever the Pepsi Arena is. Mm-hmm. And we get there and we see this huge tour bus, right? Huge. And we're just like, oh, cool, there's a tour bus here. We did not think anything of it. And, you know, we're packing our things into the hotel room and stuff like that. And I see, the first one I see is Chester. The very first, actually, no, the first one I saw was the DJ. Joe Hahn. Okay. And I didn't say anything to him. And I remember I was looking at my boy. I was like, was that Mr. Hahn? And he was I don't know. I don't know. He goes, we don't know who that could be a crew member. Right. And then we saw Chester walk out the hotel. And you know, if you were a fan of the band at the time, you knew what he looked like. You knew exactly who he was. And I swear to God, he walked out that hotel. He walked right past us, and I screamed out, "Yo, what's up, Chester?" And he turned around and he was like, "Yo, what's up, guys?" And and he was so fucking pleasant, man.
That's cool.
But wait, it's not even over, right? He hangs out with us. We talk a few minutes. He asks if we're going to the show. Like, yeah, cool, yeah.
You kicked it with him for a second.
Yeah. He leaves, goes into his bus, and we see the other members getting ready to leave. As God is my witness, this man named Bob Dallas, he was their bus driver and tour manager. Okay. Came up to us, gave us a bunch. He gave us a bunch of old rare records.
What?
Signed stuff, like demos, lanyards, and stickers and shit.
What?
What
year was this?
I believe it was like 2005.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And and we're just a bunch of teenagers. My buddy just got hit. We drove up there on this dude's permit. Okay, yeah, dude. A fucking 6-hour drive. And I'll never forget, Bob Dallas says, "Now what I want you guys to do when you get to the arena, go around the back into the arena and go to the back entrance." Didn't think anything of it. We go over to the arena, we have our tickets, we're ready to go and all that stuff. We're in the back entrance. Who do I see? I see David Draymond from Disturbed walk by. I'm starstruck at this point, you know? I see American Head Charge.
This is happening. This is happening.
And then for the first time in my life, I realized that there were 9 people that walked in front of me with a bunch of Slipknot tattoos, not wearing masks. All I'm going to say about that. And then here comes Bob Dallas, and he's looking around. And he's like, "Oh, there you guys are." Literally pulls us by our jackets into the back part of the arena, and we got to take pictures with the whole band. We got to see the side of the stage. We got to meet the crew. It was like legitimately like this, like Bob Dallas straight up said, no, these guys came for you from New Jersey. They're just a bunch of kids, hang out with them. And that was one of the most pleasant times and one of the most memorable moments I've ever had with a rock band.
That's like one of the best concert stories I've ever heard in my fucking life, bro.
Yeah, it was great. And then the concert was great.
Yeah.
That's
kind of
Oh yeah.
I mean, hey, sometimes you got to rob a house, dude. We got to do a little B&E. All right, like
what's going on, Fizzle?
Yeah, we're coming to the end too. But yeah, I mean that was a really cool moment to have that moment with them.
Hell yeah.
I mean, growing up in fucking the South, most of my concert stories, unfortunately, are fucking country music.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
That's because like our amphitheater, that is, the coastal. Well, Jesus Christ, it's had so many fucking different names over the years. It's now the Coastal Federal Credit Union Music Pavilion, or God knows what the fuck they're calling it today. But one of my good friends, his mom worked for the pavilion as one of the promoters and shit. So like, we always got free tickets, free VIP passes. I think I've briefly talked about this at one point somewhere on some show. Might have been fucking, Morning Rips earlier this week. I don't fucking remember. And
you got virtual contact, Ty.
Not surprised.
We all, we got to, do meet and greets with all these fucking artists and shit. Like I've met Kenny Chesney. Best one I met, hands down, was Toby Keith.
No shit.
Oh, no shit.
There you go.
Now, when I finally met him, it was after I got back from fucking my first tour in Iraq.
Fuck yeah.
Buddy's mom got us fucking, the whole fucking shebang for free to go to a fucking concert. At this point, I'm 21 now, so I'm fucking drinking too.
As you should.
Fucked up.
As you should.
And during the meet and greet, because our whole little crew, we all fucking were served together. Toby fucking gets a bottle of fucking liquor and does a shot with the whole fucking crew.
There you go. That's fucking
in red Solo cups. So
that's pretty cool.
I mean, and that's the thing. Like, I don't have shit like what John had, like teenage year stuff, or any of the like cool rock bands I really wanted to meet, but I have great fucking experiences meeting some of these country stars, even though that's not my preferred genre of music.
Yeah. Closest I ever got when I was in my youth was ICP. Like you would, in the older shows, they'd pull people, they'd let the crowd come on stage. And I got pulled on stage by Rude Boy, who's like one of their homies at Psychopathic. And when I stood up, I was standing next to Violent J. Like, so that's
crazy.
Which was cool at the time. Like it was cool, getting showered in Fago and fucking. And I think I was John. I think I was like 18, maybe 19. You know what I mean? I was like, I was a teenager, but it was like we were kind of encroaching into like early adulthood. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So but it was cool.
You were at the end of your teenage years going into. Yeah. Actually, the one rock one I do have fucking memories of was I went to a small show in Wilmington, small little fucking venue, like standing room only type of place. Mm-hmm. And I got drugged to it. Like I didn't want to fucking go because it was Scott Staff of fucking Creed.
Oh, interesting. How was the show?
It was good. It was actually surprising. But see, this was during that time where he was like living out of his fucking vehicle because he was homeless for a bit.
Under the sunlight.
And doing these like standing room only solo shows and shit. And he went to get off the fucking stage to come out into the audience. And he used my head to help him fucking get off the stage.
Oh yeah.
I just realized too, I before he died, I met Dave Williams of Drowning Pool also.
That's cool.
I met he dislocated my hand.
Jesus Christ. Strong handshake.
Because he was singing that song, I don't care about anyone else but me. And he squeezed my fucking hand and my fingers were like this.
Like
I got a good handshake story real quick before
Yeah,
we
please.
fucking wrap
Well,
it up.
I
know
want to
we're coming
ask you.
up on final thoughts.
Well, actually, I want to ask you guys. Do you guys want to finish it off with football talk?
We can definitely. We've got.
Yeah, we could
stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we can finish it up. Yeah, go ahead.
Before we hit football, so Thursday we finally got my kid on a fucking bus. And, you know, I've talked about it. I've spent probably since school started $160 a week to get her back and forth to fucking school.
Right.
When transportation should be provided by the fucking school.
Thank God.
Finally get her on the bus. Well, Thursday was the first morning she was supposed to ride the bus. Literally, we have an app now because everything's GPS, you know, technology fucking has taken over everything. And I'm watching the bus. It's in the neighborhood right before ours. Then I watch it turn out on the main road, and then I watch it drive right past. So I ended up having to get my wife to leave work, come home to take her to the school, and carry me up there so I could go in and fucking talk to somebody. Well, this little boy that has like this huge fucking crush on her, on my daughter, fucking he also was getting in late. And on my way out, he stops me to, you know, he's like, because I've got my fucking Afghanistan war vet hat on. I'm just like in fucking fire and brimstone mode at this point. Like I wanted to fucking kill somebody. I had the wife come in with me to make sure I wouldn't kill somebody because
that's what
she's for. And this little boy stops me. He's like, he's about half retarded. Because he looks at me. He's like, "Hey, sir, question: what war were you in?"
I was like, "Can you fucking read?"
And part of me was like, "How the fuck are you in the 9th grade?" The other part of me was just like, "Yes, it was. You know, I was in Afghanistan, and I did tours of duty in Afghanistan and Iraq. I was in the global war on terror. You know, just that." And then he was like, "Well, I want to thank you for your service," and shake my hand. It was one of the most limp dick handshakes I've ever fucking had.
At least you know what a limp dick tastes like. I mean, feels like. My bad.
Yeah,
My bad. That's
like he was like, yeah. I was just like, I really hope you learn how to fucking shake a hand before you fucking get into your adult life.
At least he's polite. At least.
Well, yeah. No, but so Friday the kid comes home. Friday the kid comes home. Apparently now she has a fucking boyfriend. It's not the kid with the limp dick handshake.
Oh, thank God.
I was like, that would have been a fucking twist. Like,
thank God.
Literally.
So before we get in the car to bring her to drop her off with her mom, me being the veteran / NCO father that she has, and we're talking about her, you know, new boyfriend and everything.
Hashtag
and how she wants to go to the mall next weekend to hang out with her friend group from school and her boyfriend and all this. I looked her dead in the eyes and I said, "Just so you're aware, the only things open after midnight are legs and the ER." She turned bright fucking red and was like, "Dad." I was like, "Get her."
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Hashtag stereotypes are based on reality. What?
Yep.
All right. And
I say that from experience, kid.
We've all been there. I've been like casually threatened in Arizona, like when I was taking a young lady out on a date one time, like casually threatened by her police officer father that like bullets travel a lot faster after fucking whatever time it was that night. Like freaking like, yeah. Like,
I bought a laser engraver so I can engrave boys' names on bullets.
I think it's like a rite of passage. Like you become a dad, and if you're a dad to girls, you are like, in fact, like beholden to harass the fuck out of, you know, their boyfriends.
I still have combat boots with blood on them and a gun cleaning kit and a rocking chair on my front porch. Fucking try me.
Every opportunity. Like you got to harass the fuck out of the boyfriends. Yeah.
I told her, I said, once you get to the age where they're picking you up in cars, I will be on the front porch in boxer shorts with combat boots on, cleaning my fucking guns.
I'll make a scene of it. Like we'll just have fun with it. You know,
that whole scene from fucking Bad Boys when Reggie shows up to the house to take fucking what's her face out, and fucking Will and Mark,
chitty chitty bang bang. Like, he's like, You look 30. You look 30. Like it's like, yeah, dude, like just coming like
shit.
fucking drinking and shit, like wearing a tank top, just wilding the fuck out, like
Yeah.
So let's close the show out with some
Fucking football right there. None of that pansy ass dick tugging.
yeah, that stuff.
Oh shit.
That was good.
So I guess we start with the fucking opener, Jay.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
you watch any of that?
I did actually. That was the night that I went to the Royals game.
Yeah.
And funny story. Speaking of like bus drivers and Ubers fucking up, you know what I mean? Like I walked across the parking lot up this little hill so that the Uber driver wouldn't have to roll into the complex. I literally, like, as soon as the first driver picked me up, I texted him immediately. I was like, go to the address. Do not pull into the sports complex. What do? They pulled in the
sports complex.
Fucking immediately canceled their fucking asses. So, like, they're stuck in the sports complex now without a tab. And like, I got another one. So anyways, I went to a watering hole just to have a couple of like after game beers and then finish my night off basically. And the game, I guess the game had been delayed. So I caught everything after the delay. Like I watched the rest of it, and yeah, like Joe and Jay are both sad pandas this opening weekend.
Yeah. So I guess I want to talk about the fucking Eagles-Cowboys rivalry before we really dive into the game itself.
Yeah,
because
sure. Yeah, that's a no shit. Like
the amount of the best way I can put it, the amount of unprofessionalism on the fucking field within the first fucking quarter of that fucking game was fucking ridiculous.
It's straight vitriol.
So, I know people are going to be like, well, Dak spit first. If you rewatch the fucking play of when Carter spit on fucking Dak, there was 15 fucking feet between him and Carter when Dak spit. Dak spit on the ground in between his two linemen. It just so happened Carter was standing in front of him walking in his direction when it happened. So Carter, within the first 6 fucking seconds of the game, walks up to Dak and fucking spit on him. Like, look at this. He didn't spit on fucking Carter. There was a lot of fucking space. Now, yeah, he blew kissy lips at him. But that's just fucking, them fucking doing their fucking bullshit that, people do on the fucking field. Taunting. Like,
yeah, that's like that dude that fucking slapped the fuck out of Kelsey, dude.
Now,
they're just getting disrespectful, John. They're just getting disrespectful.
Now, I will say, I did talk because one of the guys that works for me, he's an Eagles fan. So first off, fuck you, bro. Dick move Thursday when you clocked out, because this guy fucking right as he's clocking out, he literally goes in our fucking team chat, go Birds, and then logs off. We were talking about it. I mean, I feel like, okay, yes, that was unsportsmanlike of Carter to spit on fucking Dak. However, I don't feel it even justified being ejected from the whole fucking game.
I don't know about that either, because it is football. Now, granted, we shouldn't be freaking spitting on each other, because that's a little kind of like extreme.
Well, I mean, technically that can be considered assault with a deadly weapon kind of thing.
I thought that was battery.
Well, and that's
battery, yeah. That's
the kind of the part I'm getting at is like the one in the Chargers Chiefs game where the dude like just straight up smacked the fuck out of him. John, can you look up that clip too, dude?
What is it?
I didn't see that.
It's okay to fucking open hand slap the fuck out of somebody on the field.
Who did the slapping?
The Chargers, and they slapped god damn it, fucking Travis Kelce. But it's like you can do that, but you can't fucking just kind of casually spit on them. You know what I mean? Like which like that's straight up assault, and he didn't get kicked out of the game. You know what I mean? Like,
oh shit!
Oh fuck!
Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. But, and that was like after a play. That was after a play. So like You thought I was joking.
I get why this is like, should this be an ejection because of the spitting incident the night before? And this dude and this dude just straight up fucking
whacked him.
Bitch slapped the fuck out of Kelsey. And you could tell on Kelsey's face afterwards when his helmet's off, like he was pissed.
Like, what the fuck did I do? You know what I mean? Like we're playing, like Jesus Christ. It's like that's fucking yeah.
Fuck, I mean,
so did you watch the whole game or most of the game? I'm assuming.
I didn't watch any of the fucking KC game because we were
Cowboys Eagles. I'm sorry,
Cowboys Eagles. I watched. I watched up until the delay, but again, I had to fucking go to work the next morning.
I was about to start. Like that's what I was wondering. Like when they
severe weather delayed it, I didn't know how long the fucking delay was going to take.
It was really it was a really disappointing game on both sides. Like the entire rest of the game.
I'm kind of glad I didn't watch after they resumed after the delay because they delayed it where it was 20-24, Cowboys down by 4 points, and neither fucking team did shit.
No, like it was like
afterwards.
Looked like a fucking couple of high school fucking teams out there. Seriously,
I'd have stayed up late to fucking watch the fucking rest of the game. Been dog ass tired yesterday at fucking work or on Friday, and.
I literally I thought the Cowboys were going to come back and fucking beat the Eagles. And I was rooting for the Cowboys because we play the Eagles next week. You know what I mean? Like we have the Eagles here at home next week. Like guess who's going to be there, folks? You know? Oh yeah. Speaking of which, next week there will be an episode posted during the regular time on Sunday. We are going to be doing a Monday Night Live.
Yes, we are.
Week. We will not be live on Sunday. We'll be live on Monday night. Okay, Monday evening, and we'll get you that time.
Oh yeah, shit, that is so. Yeah, so next Sunday we will not be live. There will not be an episode on Sunday. It'll be the following Monday.
Yeah,
John will post an episode, probably like something from the closet, like freaking during our regular scheduled time. But it will
go
not
back 3 years, like pull the first episode I was on or something.
I'm gonna pull. I might put up Easter nuts in your mouth. One of them is going up.
Yeah, but it just won't be live. We'll be live. We'll be live Monday night. Monday night next week. Monday night.
I still have nightmares about that episode.
Me too. But yeah, that I mean,
so does my anus.
Sounds as baseball is dying down, football is rising up, guys.
Here it comes.
Rising up. So far this season's been a fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Got people getting spit on, people getting bitch slapped.
And there's more games today. It's only like those are the first two.
We've only had 2 games of the season so far, and that's the type of I can't wait to see what happens today.
Ooh wee.
It's amazing. But yeah, who's got the final thought today?
I got it. Yeah, I've fucking got it this week. It's gonna be a bit of a toughie, so to speak. Especially with losing buddy from the fucking bar this week. The first thing I want to say is you're never alone. You're never alone. There's always others out there for you. If you feel like there's nobody, there is. No matter how you feel, there's always someone there. There's always someone that fucking cares. In my community, it was a great loss this week. And there's a lot of us hurting, from the staff at my local haunt to all of us regulars that were around this specific individual out of respect for family, not naming names or any of that shit. But if you feel like there's nothing left for you, like there's no one that fucking cares, just remember you can always reach out to the National Suicide Hotline by texting or calling 988 or dialing 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. If you don't feel like talking to one of their crisis intervention specialists or one of their specialists that answers the phones and this is what they do, reach out to a friend, reach out to a family member, reach out to one of the 3 of us goons. Because, we care about our community. We might know some of you in person. We might not know any of you in person or have any real relationship with any of y'all, but y'all are our community. Y'all are here week in and week out for us when we go live, when we do this show. And all the most we can do to pay it back and return it is be there for you if you need it. So just reach out. And I always say this also, if you're not feeling down and out, if you're not in a time of crisis, reach out to a friend that you haven't talked to in a while. Might have been, just a week since the last time you heard from somebody. Might have been a couple months. But reach out, because that one text message, that one reach out might be the defining moment between life or death for that other person.
That's right.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
That's very beautiful. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming to another episode of DD214 Network. If you like Govee lights, make sure you check the link. If you like smoking products or stuff to clean your stuff out, just go to use code DD214 at Hemper. We love you guys. We will see you guys next Monday. Remember,
Monday live.
Monday Night Live.
We'll be there.
Sayonara, drink water, good luck, and so long.